In honor of Social Media Day, here are some funny social media memes. And this one is so true. Social media helps us connect with each other. Not. Uh, I have seen, and I have done, I will admit, been at the dining room table with the whole family, and all of us are on our phones. We're not even talking to each other. It's like, come on, people, put the phones at the middle of the table. And we have a Wes Cagle. Hello to you. Let's see. This next one, I wish they did have. Instead of suggested friends, social media should have a mutually blocked feature to bring people together. And yes, I hate that motherfucker too. Yes, we can be friends. And this is when you know you have a problem. If you don't check social media before you go to bed, did you ever go to bed? That is one thing. Like I said, I don't really check social media a lot anyway, but I never do it before I go to bed because it would drive me crazy. I would see that one post that would drive me insane. So, yeah, you shouldn't do that. But there are people that do. They have their phone beside them and they look at it before they go to sleep. And as soon as they wake up, they check it again. Crazy. Yes. They imagine social media would function. Yes, social discourse, sitting around debating, friendliness, kindness. But how is it really? I'm going to beat you up. Oh. And meanwhile, on Instagram, let's not eat. Let's take pictures of our food while it's hot so it can be all nice and cold. I watched this one TV show. It was a drama, and I loved the concept of what he did. He never took a picture of his food, a plate of his food. He had a food blog though. What he always his plates were empty. So, um, because he wanted to eat his food while it was hot. So he always took pictures of the after the meal. I thought that was really interesting. So there was food left on the plate. It means it wasn't good. So, yes. 1 second. Dadman takes food pictures, and sometimes I want to eat my food. He's like, "Wait, let me take a picture," and I'm like, "But it's wait. I want to eat it. It's hot." Yes, the social media has been the bane of cohesive society. You are correct, Wes Cagle. And yes, and here we go. I am not a stalker. I prefer the term social media analyst. I do not know what that one is, Sashi. I will have to look that one up when I'm done with the memes. Yes, there is a very dark side of social media. And I have very, very strong opinions on social media use, especially when minor children are involved. Um, I don't think that should be allowed. I don't think they should be able to be monetized using their kids as content. Um, but that's a whole debate for another day. So, but yeah. And Dadman says, "Hey, Mrs. Love you and have a great stream at break for a few minutes." Well, uh, take that break. And Buddy says, "I'm okay with food pictures. I don't want to see half-eaten stuff with teeth marks and stuff." Though. I get you, Buddy. I get you. That was for this Instagram one here. Where does it go? That one. Yeah. I get you. Just do an empty plate. Diamond says, "Love that meme. Social media analysis is an important thing. Can tell a lot." um, yes, Dad let us set up accounts to lock in screen names and stuff, but not allowed to post until a certain age. I think that's fantastic. What I was talking about, Buddy, was adults, parents, whatever, that actually use their kids. They videotape their kids and all that stuff and use them for media, social media. And I have a problem with that because they're minors and they really, a lot of them are not old enough to really give consent. Once they're old enough to give consent, you know, um, I, um, I can, I'm kind of okay with it, but they're posting stuff about their kids that is going to be forever on the internet and their kids have no say in it and I just have a problem with that. That's uh my little social commentary. Ooh, okay, wait a second. I will have to do this one at the end. Oh gosh. Let's see. And for Mike Tyson, whose birthday actually is tomorrow, um, he had this to say about social media, according to this meme. I don't know if he really said it or not. Social media made y'all way too comfortable with disrespecting people and not getting punched in the face for it. Yes. Whether he said that or not, it is true. People feel safe behind their keyboards and can type whatever they want and feel there are no repercussions. And they can bully and they can be mean and they think there are no repercussions, but there could be. There really could be. So, getting news from reliable sources. No, Getting news from random memes. Yep, that's the way to do it. uh, uh, oh, you heard the Keenan Ivory Wayans as the Tyson voice? That's simply Steve. And social media, but I just figured out email. Yes, yes. Um, I know he meant it very personally about him specifically, but in general, people are comfy online and think they can. Oh, so people did it in his face, and they were like, "Okay, I got to go back to this one." Okay, this is the which one we're talking about? Okay. So he was talking about people actually being disrespectful in person and thinking that it's just the same as online. Well, good for him. I think if you're disrespectful, you should get there should be repercussions. And people, yeah, they forget. I think sometimes people forget that when you're in real life. But yeah, we just become just oh, Mike Tyson Mysteries. That's another one I need. It would be so fun if I did a watch party that had all those shows like that. Mike Tyson Mysteries, RoboCop, Back to the Future. What was the other one? There was another one that was so weird that it was um, a cartoon. I called him a jerk, and he hit me a lot. It was Mr. T. There was another one. It was kind of like in the RoboCop. There was Police Academy. There's a bunch of them that would be fun to do. But I digress. Let's get back to our memes. Says that social media is taking over our lives on Facebook. I have a question. Before Instagram, who were you? Oh my. That's so true. Did people have identities before social media? Me, I don't really care about likes anyway. There are better ways to measure success. But oh, getting those likes makes me happy. I will say I kind of feel like I'm this meme. Um, because I'm like, I don't really go checking likes or things like that. Um, but one time I did, and I saw that something short or something got like a lot of views, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like really excited over all those likes. It was kind of, I was like, well, that's kind of hypocritical, isn't it? They like me. They really like me. And this one is so true. This is one of the things I hate. Your phone, when you say you want to buy something, you start getting ads about them. Mm-hmm. Yep. Uh, I took one time, and this one real. I get that my phone's listening to me all the time, but the one that got me the most, and I've told this story before. I was at a big box store, and I was walking around, and I saw a shirt that a guy was wearing. I didn't take a picture of it. I just was literally just walking around. He walked past me and I go, wow, I really like your shirt. That is hilarious. And that's all I said. And we kept walking. It was not, we didn't stop and talk or nothing like that. I just literally walked past him, went, wow, I like your shirt. And he goes, thank you. And we kept went on our way. I started getting ads for that specific shirt multiple times. And I'm like, okay, I do not like that. I do not like that at all. That mm-mm. And hello, Miss Martin Muses. I'm glad you are here today. I hope you're having a wonderful Monday. That's why I remain silent around my phone and with it off while I shop. It still gets you. It still gets you. Okay, here's a topic. Social media is neither social nor media. Discuss amongst yourselves. I tried to do the voice. I don't know if I did well. Hello, name we cannot pronounce. And yes, if Karl Marx lived today, he would say social media is the opium of the people. What is going on here? Why won't it? There. It's like, there we go. Is the opium of the people. Put the phone in a Faraday sleeve so they can't do anything. That's what I'm thinking, Penny. I'm thinking the phone used the camera. It freaked me out. I got off social media to be a good example for my social media addicted kids. But I realized I can't tell if it's working unless I get back on. That's so true. You're damned if you do and damned if you don't. And here okay, here's this. I love this one. You have two choices. Delete all social media so nobody even ever hears a word from you ever again, or tweet to every single thought that enters your brain. And there's that little button. Continue to use social media, but only through calculated posting as a characterized version of yourself that you've grown to hate. This is not really me. I once had, talking about social media, you see all those wonderful, beautiful pictures of people, those families, these amazing, you know, just pictures. And I once had someone say, "Don't compare yourself to those pictures because you didn't see what happened before and what happened after that picture was taken." So you have this beautiful family picture or whatever, and you don't realize that a second before the picture was taken, they were screaming and yelling at each other, and as soon as the picture was taken, they were screaming and yelling again. And I laughed because I'm like, "Oh my gosh, my family, my husband and kids, we have done that. We have been screaming and arguing. We're like in a theme park or something, and we're exhausted and we're grumpy at each other. We're like, oh, it's time for a picture. And we all smile and we just look like the perfect, beautiful, happy family. And as soon as the picture's taken, so we are that middle button. Yes, that picture is a middle button. It's that image that we want to project that is not really us. But yes. So everybody, those were our memes for today. I hope you enjoyed them. Join me Monday through Wednesday and Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, for Morning Musings with Mrs. Dadman Walking. Not only will we share memes, we will do a daily puzzle and talk about the birthdays and celebrations of the day. I hope to see you at 10 a.m. for Morning Musings with Mrs. Dadman Walking 55, your daily dose of positivity.